What's up, you guys? This is D1 of the Universe coming off like a minute after the last episode reaction, and this is going to be the end of the beginning, which is basically taking the title of the 7th episode of this volume and switching it around. So, yeah, we're now going to just react to that. For those of you who have not seen the last episode, I highly suggest that you watch it first, because that's what the numbers mean to go in tandem for, so, yeah. 3, 2, 1 now. Again, I would be 10, if not a billion times more distraught if I didn't already know about the robotic enhancements. Yang can pull through this a lot better than people may think. But seeing her now, it just kind of makes me like, okay. But it's just a simple fact that I saw the guy who is more machine than man, and what happened to Yang? I mean, that guy can help her, maybe. Maybe. But I do like how Crow has like a sword that can turn into a scythe, that can turn into a curved blade. It's amazing. Crow's weapon in general is just one of my favorites, actually. He's everything but standard, so, alright. I know he could probably hold his own against her for a bit. Dude! I've wanted to see this guy fight for the longest. My god, I'm getting it. I just wish it was someone that wasn't this overpowered at this point.
That's it! Everybody on board! This is a mandatory evacuation.
A safe zone has been established in Vale. Please, remain calm and listen to Atlas personnel.
Ruby! Oh, I found you! Ruby, where are you? Don't worry, I'm fine. What's going on? Weiss? What is it?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yang.
Hey. She's gonna be okay. The soldiers have a ship ready to take you guys to Vale.
But John and Pyrrha are still missing. Ugh. What?
Look, guys. That giant grin keeps circling the school. Even the White Fang are pulling out. We all have to go, now.
We're not leaving.
Ugh.
I'll find them. I'll find them, and I'll bring them back.
No. We will find them. Watch after Blake and Yang. We'll be back.
You better be! Idiots.
No. Dummies. There's a difference. Dummies do awesome dumb stuff. That's why I always like to call Link a dummy.
His number. Where is it? Pyrrha? What was all of that?
Exactly what I meant. Here she comes.
Ozpin.
There's no time. Go. Get to Vale and call for help.
Huh? What are you gonna do? No. No, Pyrrha, you can't. You saw how powerful she is. Pyrrha, I won't let you do...
I'm sorry.
Hey! Wait! Stop! Stop!
That's the I'm not coming back kiss. I don't like that. She just doesn't care. Just right up.
It's Sean! Where are you?
Weiss! Please, you have to stop her.
What?
Pyrrha! She's going after that woman at the top of the tower. She doesn't stand a chance.
Sean, what are you talking about? Where are you?
You know what I'm talking about. Just go up to the top and help her.
You have to save Pyrrha.
We will. Are you okay?
Ah! Please.
Jean? Jean! I have a plan. You always do.
Let RNW do the work. They can do this. It's weird how it's literally cut down the middle right now in the title.
This is your home now.
Magneto versus every other X-Men. Let's go. I'm not a fan of that smile she has on her face. Oh man. Kira. He is good. And Will still wonders why Magneto's one of the strongest in the X-Men movies. It's like, why do you question that? Why do you question that? That is awesome.
You can do this.
That's awesome. She's also Captain America, which is awesome. And that's...
It's unfortunate you were promised a power that was never truly yours. But take comfort in knowing that I will use it in ways you could never have imagined.
Ever wanted to either.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
It's all right. I got you, kiddo. I got you.
Nothing.
Just turn it off. Without the CCT, there's no point.
Communication down across the entire kingdom. No way to contact the outside world. And Ozpin's still missing.
Yeah.
This is bad, Crow.
Yeah, this is bad.
RWBY! You're awake!
What happened?
Your Uncle Crow found you, unconscious. He got you out of there, though. He brought you home safe.
Wait, Yang! Is she alright?
She's gonna be alright. I think it's just gonna take some time for her to get used to things. She's too strong to let this stop her. I'm just glad to have my girls back at home.
What happened to the school? And Vale? Were they able to clear out the Grim?
Things at Vale are under control, but the school, it's not that simple. That thing, whatever it is, doesn't seem to be dead. Don't get me wrong, you did a number on it, but it's not disappearing. It's kind of frozen. I know that doesn't sound too bad, but it keeps attracting more Grim to the school.
I did what?
Yeah, I mean...
You said I did a number on it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Look, that's not important right now. We can talk
It's
about
not important. This seems very important.
Kind of a mess.
What happened?
Mind if we have a minute?
What, I can't stay here?
Ty, please.
I'm glad you're all right. I'll go make us some tea.
So, how you feeling?
Christ.
I kind of hurt all over.
Makes sense. I would probably do too
Makes
if
sense.
weird
After what you
angel
did.
wings came out of my eyes.
You guys keep saying that I did something.
Explain.
What are you talking about?
What's the last thing you remember?
Seeing parent die.
I ran up the side of the tower, and when I got to the top, Pyrrha! Is she?
Pyrrha.
She's gone.
I got to the top, and I saw Pyrrha and Cinder, and then everything went white.
Anything anything else?
I remember my head hurting.
The night you met Ozpin, what was the first thing he said to you?
I don't know. I think it was something about...
Silver eyes. That's an extremely rare trait.
So?
You're special, Ruby. And not in the daddy loves his special angel kind of way. You're special the same way your mom was. Remnant's full of legends and stories. Some of them true, some made up.
Some of them made
There's
up
one
to
Oz
be
told
true.
me from a very long time ago. Back before Huntsman, before kingdoms. It was said that those born with silver eyes were destined to lead the life of a warrior. You see, the creatures of Grimm, the most fearsome monsters mankind had ever encountered, were afraid of those silver-eyed warriors. They were the best of the best. It was said that even a single look from one of these fighters could strike a Grimm down. It's a ridiculous story.
Seems true.
You think that I might be...
No, we don't think we know.
A giant monster's currently frozen on top of Beacon Tower, and you're here, safe in bed.
You decide whether or not that's true or not. I'm now gonna walk on over here.
How did you know what Ozpin said to me? The night we met.
All those missions I go on, all the times I'm away in some far-off place, it's been for Ozpin. But he's missing now. Something's been set in motion, and with Oz gone, I'll have to pick up where he left off.
Then what can I do? If I'm so special, then I can help, right?
You really want to help? Get some rest.
Of course she does.
You're in no condition to go anywhere right now. Besides, our enemy's trail leads all the way to Haven. That'd be quite a trip for a pipsqueak like you.
Crow.
Catch you later, kiddo.
Well, that was a lot of stuff to try to take in. I mean, looks like that.
Ruby.
I'm so glad you're okay.
But I'm not. It's all gone. The school, Penny, Pyrrha, and...
Yang, where are Weiss and Blake?
Weiss's father came for her.
What? What do you mean?
No one outside of Vale knows what happened here. Before the tower fell, the last thing people saw was Atlas attacking innocent people and Grimm destroying the city. Everyone's scared. No one knows who to trust. So Weiss's father came to take her back to Alice, where he thinks it's safe.
Nowhere is safe.
She's gone.
What about...
And Blake ran. Sun saw her go. After we got to the city, she just ran.
But why?
I don't know. And I don't care.
There has to be a reason she...
No, there doesn't. Sometimes bad things just happen, Ruby.
So what do we do now?
You could do whatever you want. I'm gonna lie here.
Yang.
Just leave me alone.
I love you.
So the dragon was frozen. What happened to Cinder? Was she frozen too, or did she just get out? That's a question.
Hey.
John.
Hey, John. Haven's a long way to go.
I know. But it's the only lead we have.
And you're sure you want to come along?
Of course he does.
The journey will be perilous. And whether we'll find answers at the end is entirely uncertain.
But we wouldn't be here if we weren't up for it.
Then let's get started.
A smaller, more honest soul. It's true that a simple spark can ignite hope, breathe fire into the hearts of the weary. The ability to derive strength from hope is undoubtedly mankind's greatest attribute.
Like, he just saw the lyrics.
Which is
Like, nope.
I will focus all of my power to snuff it out. How does it feel, knowing that all of your time and effort has been for nothing? That your guardians have failed you? That everything you've built will be torn down before your very eyes? Your faith in mankind was not misplaced. When banded together, unified by a common enemy, they are a noticeable threat. But divide them, place doubt into their minds, and any semblance of power they once had will wash away. Of course, they won't realize it at first. Like you, they'll cling to their fleeting hope, their aspirations. But this was merely the first move. So you send your guardians, your huntsmen and huntresses, and when they fail and you turn to your smaller soul, know that you send her to the same pitiful demise. This is the beginning of the end, Ozpin. And I can't wait to watch you burn.
All right. Well, what do I say? Okay. What do I say? I don't know. Okay. Alright. I have to say this. Right now, RWBY is becoming like me when it comes to storytelling. For those of you who are confused from me saying that, again, this applies to my story. I don't pull any punches when it comes to killing off characters. And I will not be the first to tell you that in my line of friendship and whatnot. But when I said, "Are they gonna kill off a character?" I didn't also mean take an arm away from one of my favorite characters and then kill off a character. I knew as soon as she kissed John. Like, that is a going away kiss. That is like the prime definition of I'm not coming back, and you guys who are watching, fourth wall break, I'm not coming back. RWBY has epic deity-esque powers to freeze a gigantic dragon Grim. And it looks like now we got the full design of the primary main antagonist that's going to be the final boss. Or who knows? That's probably another underling for all we know. And, you know, I'm trying to think of some things to say while I wait until the credits are done, because just like last time, we're probably got some after-credit scenes to go over. As the volume overall, yes, there was a lot of action-packed stuff. leading up. Pretty much just all of this was a big lead up to this moment. While the other two volumes didn't feel like that. They didn't feel like they were big leading up to this moment. It's more like good progression of characters. But we were only, the only reason why I get that is because we were set in one particular location, and this one particular location was doing all this stuff, and it was all part of the main villain's plan. I'm gonna reiterate, Mercury out of the three was the main one that got me like, okay, he's something. But because of Emerald, thanks to Emerald and Mercury, great villains for making me like go topsy-turvy on what happens. And I need to reiterate this because you guys take me too seriously when I'm not serious. When I'm like that, it is me praising the fact that these characters are great. How about this? Whenever I think of a fake character, you know, a fictional character as if they're real, don't take me seriously. How can I hate a character that doesn't exist? What, am I gonna hate their voice actor? That's stupid. But this is me trying to say I'm getting really in-depth in the story and the characters because they're great. So, all this went down phenomenally, right to the very end. And since the music's done, and should be almost, nope, okay. You can continue, move on, but, and just, man.
It was wise to wish too much.
Now I don't want to talk, I want to listen.
Too big would only lead to being crushed.
I'm gonna try to turn off the volume.
When I met you, you weren't afraid of anything. You taught me how to leave the ground, to use my wings. I never thought a hero would ever come my way. But more than that, I never thought you'd be taken away. Now it's cold without you here. It's like winter lasts all year, but your star's still in the sky. So I won't say goodbye. I don't have to say goodbye.
Alright. Okay. You gotta hit me with a Monty. You gotta hit me with the Monty. Oh, that wasn't really it? Really? That just leads to more weird questions that I'm not gonna get further into, but okay. But really though, that was it? Is this Crow having the cane and then jumping off a cliff and a crow? Is that or I'm supposed to believe that he can turn into a, that as simple as he can turn into a crow, or the fact that the whole crow is supposed to be like a representation of what he, I don't know, jeez. Okay. But yeah, I'm really I'm happy I sat through those credits, because one, credits are great. Two, that song, and especially that hit you with the Monty. Dude, I just wish he was. Come on! It was one thing I hate is the passing of people who aren't able to finish their goals, pretty much. It stands for me. I mean, I would haunt the rest of the planet if I pass away and I didn't get my story out. I would haunt every single one of you, like, for no reason other than the fact that I'm sad that I didn't get to finish what I started. To finish what I wanted to get done for you people. So yeah, just tormenting you for the rest of my life, for the rest of your lives, is pretty much something I would go for. But Monty, dude, Just, if it's anything, I really wish he was still here. It's always a treat for me to fully get full on emotional to the point where I just want to sit in a corner and cry for a person I haven't even met or haven't even seen much of a face of. I mean, dude, that means you left an impact without having me actually happen to get into a quick conversation. You've done a lot, and we all know that. So, yeah. So, Volume 3 review was great. Full on 9.9 out of 10 because there's always room for improvement. Villains really got in depth with them. Emerald, Mercury, and Cinder. That's how great the villains are right now. I remember their names! Isn't that great? Because remember in the last couple of volumes, I couldn't remember a jack of what they were. So yeah, that's how you know you left an impact on this guy who can't remember a certain character's names. And yeah, so far so good. And just to put it simply, you did what you had to do with this volume. Did what you had to do. You made it so that anything can happen at this point. I mean, if you would have told me from the past who just started watching this series that sooner or later all that you know is going to be out the drain, and then all these characters have a likelihood of actually dying, and you're like, nah. Now, yeah, okay. I can see anyone dying at this point. Now I can see anyone dying. And that's just bad. For me. Okay, I need to now start making sure that I put things in a literal sense. This is bad for me because now my emotions are going to get under tied. And when I say bad, I'm not meaning anything about the story, the characters, the writing, and overall the animation. No, guys, no. I can't believe I just couldn't believe that a person came to me and be like, "Why do you hate Mercury so much?" It's because you're an idiot not realizing it. It's because they're good. It's because they're good. It's not because I hate them. Why would I hate someone that's fake? But yeah, I do take things seriously. I do take a lot of things seriously in the sense of a storytelling standpoint. But if you're gonna tell me that I'm gonna kill myself because I killed Sans and Undertale, that's just going off the wall. I would not sacrifice my real life because I killed a fictional character that is part of a game. Okay. We gotta always look at the bright side and the obvious side of things when it comes to how you take my sarcasm. Because, okay, I need to say this for all my new subscribers that apparently are here. And by the way, wow, I cannot believe it's gotten this far over this. So if you're watching this, let you know, my sarcasm works different from other people's sarcasm. Usually when you hear sarcasm, you hear a different tone in their voice. You're like, oh, RWBY is my least favorite character. I mean, there's no way RWBY and her adorableness will ever become my favorite staple. I, on the other hand, be like, RWBY is not all that great. I mean, come on, what's so special about her? There's a difference between the two, but you do know from my overall reactions to the show in general, you would already know I'm telling a huge lie when I just flinch every single time she is hurt. Okay, she just doesn't look like the type she could take it. But no. During the fight with the dude that just got eaten by a griffin, you're like, hilarious. It's just I knew she could take it. Because she's a warrior. Now it's confirmed she's a definite warrior now because she has silver eyes. So it's just okay. So again, my sarcasm is different from you guys. I will let you know if I'm serious. I will let you know when I'm serious about certain things. So, that being said, RWBY, great. Go to Rooster Teeth and go to their channel on YouTube or go anywhere where you can find Rooster Teeth related material and go watch their stuff, support them, and buy their merchandise because I haven't gotten a single one because I have no money. So, do that for me. Anyway, this is Do You Want to Be the Universe? These finales have been great. Do I have to pick one or the other of a greater finale? I can't because they fall under two different categories for me. Because when it comes to Disney, there's a lot of stuff they could do and a lot of stuff they can't do. When it comes to a lot of stuff they can do, with the whole Bill Cipher being one of the most despicable things in all of existence, that was incredible how they get to write that kind of character and a lot of things. A big part of me actually, wanted to have wanted to have Grunkle Stan's memory wiped out for good and make that like a permanent thing. A part of me really wanted that to happen just to show that they're edgy like that. They show that this character is just what we got to know and love over the whole course of the 2 seasons of Gravity Falls is now gone. But they have like, okay, he does recognize something, so there's like there's hope, but leave it up to interpretation. Have fan fictions and stuff like that, and leave it up to like what Five Nights at Freddy's did with the whole we have the pieces. It's up to you to figure out how to put them together and stuff like that until you get that sort of thing. But they didn't do that. They made Mabel's scrapbook, and you guys all his memory back, and now they got all this other stuff. But a part of me wanted to have that little sense of, okay, yeah, that's edgy. That's something I did not expect them to even try to pull. But in the end, in the back of my head, throughout the entire story, I knew they were going to beat Bill somehow. They were going to make peace and order. They were going to do this and do that. I just wanted some revenue of something like, okay, maybe everything's not fine. Which, when it comes to Bill, I already said it in my reaction. Like, Bill seems like one of those characters that seems like he will do something to become back again. He doesn't seem like the kind of character to just lay down and be non-existent anymore. After this final, they pulled no punches. Yang is now one arm less. I'm doing my best to pray on the fact that she gets like a mechanical arm, a robotic arm, anything that will allow her to be like, you know what? I lost an arm, but it's not gonna stop me from being, an awesome character. Pyrrha's gone. Okay, I hate to say that, but Pyrrha's gone. I don't know. See, this is what I mean when it comes to I have no faith in other like animes or my own anime or anything like that. After watching Dragon Ball Z had desensitized me to the point where anyone can come back out of anything, even death. But when it comes to this series, I truly believe that was Pyrrha's final moment. We're probably gonna get her in like a flashback. Probably gonna get her probably as an apparition of sorts in John's memory. I don't know. What I do know is they're probably not going to bring her back permanently. She's not coming back. Like, okay, she died, but no, she's dead. Like, she's gone. That sad moment is there. You're not going to, pull a 180 and be like, no, the series is too good for that. So, yeah, all I'm really, saying is that I can't wait until Volume 4, and, yeah. So, after me finally getting to this moment, yeah, alright. Well, anyway, this is Do You Want to Build a Universe? This has been one of the greatest series of, the lifetime. And I'm going to get on to other stuff sooner or later. And, yeah, bye.